What's happening, everybody? Jay Shockblast here, and I have not had much of an opportunity um, to do any Lego Marvel videos in a while, and now I do, because Ant-Man's first trailer has debuted last night, which was Tuesday, January 6th, during the first episode of Agent Carter, and a lot of people are asking about it and talking about it. So I guess here I am. So Ant-Man is not. First of all, Ant-Man's definitely an integral member of the Avengers. I really don't see why we shouldn't have him involved. I'm pretty sure he is one of the original Avengers, so it makes a lot of sense for him to get involved with the universe. And I guess I'm just a little surprised that Ant-Man is getting a standalone movie. For me, I really felt like it would have just made sense to introduce him as kind of, at best or at worst, as kind of like a background member of the Avengers, and not really necessarily had him be like one of the shining lights, if you will. I'm not sure how interesting a movie this is going to be. I know a lot of people are very skeptical of it, especially with all the drama that's gone on behind the scenes with like directors leaving and stuff like that. So, but I'm definitely very intrigued because, it is a Marvel movie and I feel like they'll do a good job with it. They're definitely kind of messing around with everything, to be honest with you. Hank Pym is involved, but he is not the star per se. Paul Rudd is actually going to be playing the role of Scott Lang, who was the second Ant-Man. So I'm not 100% positive which direction they're going, because I guess the current, or at one time, Ant-Man that I feel like Paul Rudd is actually playing is Eric O'Grady, who was like a SHIELD agent that basically stole Hank Pym's suit and kind of did his own thing with it. That is the Ant-Man that I thought Paul Rudd was going to be playing, and which makes a lot more sense, because I don't know if you guys ever followed that version of Ant-Man. I believe he's actually the current Ant-Man. He had like a funnier presence, like he would make jokes all the time. During Secret Invasion, and I think even the Initiative, he was pretty active, that version of Ant-Man. So yeah, I don't know where they're really going with it, but I guess that's the whole point of watching the movie. I don't want to judge it too much yet, because there's definitely been a lot of characters that I have prejudged, that have ended up doing really well. I just don't know how interesting Ant-Man is in general, Like Hank Pym, I feel like they're using him wrong. I feel like Hank Pym should have been involved with Age of Ultron, and ultimately, this is a movie that should come out before Age of Ultron, and not in, I think it's not even out until May, and Age of Ultron is in March. No, I'm sorry, this movie isn't even out until July, so maybe it's Age of Ultron that's in May. But, Ultron was created by Hank Pym, as was Vision, both of which are going to be in that Age of Ultron movie. So I just feel like establishing Hank Pym earlier would have made a lot more sense. Again, and just keeping him as a background character. If anybody deserves their own movie, it's Jeremy Renner as Hawkeye, or even a standalone Black Widow movie with Scarlett Johansson. But, hey, this is where we're at. This is what we have. So I'm going to make the best of it. I'm not going to prejudge. So the trailer itself, my reaction to the trailer is, I'll be honest with you, it's a little darker than I thought it would be. But I feel like they're kind of establishing a character. This is definitely a movie that they are focusing on the star power of Michael Douglas and Paul Rudd. to hope that that sells the movie. It's certainly not going to be the character this time around. There are just three names that they're hoping sell this movie: Paul Rudd, Michael Douglas, and Marvel Comics. And I'm okay with that. I mean, again, we haven't seen the movie. We haven't seen what they're going to do. And I'm sure it's going to be pretty interesting all around. So Evangeline Lilly is in the movie. She's going to be playing Hank Pym's daughter. I really don't know where they're going with that, but we'll see. What really stuck out to me when I was watching the trailer was, I don't know if you guys watch House of Cards, but Corey Stoll is going to be playing the role of the bad guy in the movie, Yellow Jacket. And I just remember him as the congressman that everybody was using in House of Cards. I think it was like Peter Russo. And I really liked him in that. And he looks like a strong, powerful, like villainy kind of guy. So I'm definitely interested to see what he brings to the role. Again, they're taking a lot of liberties with the story of Ant-Man here, having Scott Lang and Hank Pym both involved, where Hank Pym is so much older. I don't know what they're going to do about Wasp. I don't know if they're going to make Hope end up being Wasp, even though that's her mom. In the comics, Hope gets really mad that her mom and dad are dead, and the Avengers start a new Avengers team without her, and she becomes like the Red Queen. So I don't know if that's gonna play into hand here. Also, Scott Lang's daughter ends up being Stinger, and they allude to her in the movie trailer so far too. So Hope and Stinger, Cassandra, I think is the daughter's name. They're like rivals, which is interesting. So again, I don't know what the story is with what they're doing so far. It's definitely not going to be the traditional Ant-Man story that we all know and love. So we'll have to just kind of wait and see on that. But I was a little surprised that the trailer didn't show more comedy. They definitely alluded to the fact that it's going to have some Paul Ruddness to it, when Michael Douglas is telling him everything, and then his only response is, huh? And then at the end, they kind of joke about the name. So Ant-Man's been Giant Man, he's been Goliath, he's been Yellow Jacket, I believe he's even been Wasp. There are a lot of names they could have definitely gone with, but I feel like Ant-Man's the most famous of them, and I don't really have a huge problem with them using Yellow Jacket as a bad guy, because I'm pretty sure that is fairly accurate. Darren Cross is definitely a bad guy in the grand scheme of things, it looks like. I'm not super familiar with him, but he is definitely an Ant-Man rival, so having him be Yellow Jacket doesn't seem like it's all that far-fetched. I know other people have been Yellow Jacket. I'm kind of trying to look it up now. So the Ultimate Marvel version of Yellow Jacket is Ultron. So yeah, I guess that's a way to tie it in with Ultron, but I don't know. I'm not really sure what they're going to do as far as that goes, but again, they're definitely taking some liberties with the story all around. I would like to know what you guys think. What are you guys thinking about Ant-Man? I'm definitely going to go see it. I go see all the Marvel movies. I'm sure it will be well made. It'll be well done, and I don't really think, if you go in with low expectations, I feel like you have the least opportunity to be disappointed. So I'm just going to go in just, expecting it to be a movie. That's it. It's just going to be a movie. And whatever happens, happens. And that's that. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I would like to know what you guys think. And we'll catch you later. See ya.